So let's give an update, people. So going live on YouTube like this is the way we have to do the stream or something. Anyway, how you guys doing, man? It's Monday. It's early, like 7 o'clock in the morning. So guess what I'm next to? Yep. And guess who's out of business? Yep. Guess who is out of business? This place is pretty strict. Um, I was gonna do a pre-recorded, but I said fuck it, I'll just go live. But when you come in this place, they got a guy at the mirror and they check all underneath and everything with the mirror. What up, PG Beats? I'm waiting to get loaded, man. Waiting to get loaded. So these guys are out of business. So they held an auction. They held an auction. How about that? They're out of business. They had a big auction. There's a whole bunch of trucks. They're behind us. They're everywhere. Let me see if I can blow this up. Tons and tons of trucks. Yep, they're on that side. They're on this side. They're behind us. Everywhere. So yeah, so they're out of business. What up, Section 8? Just looking at these trucks, man. We got a haul. Yeah, I didn't know they totally went out of business. So, fun fact, man. Fun fact. Story time, people. Story time. Real quick, hit the like button, show attendance. I know my alerts don't get out. The last time I went live, um, I saw some people in the comments saying, "Hey, man, I didn't get the notification." I don't know what it is with YouTube giving up my damn. No, these are. I don't know, fuck the name of Nikola or whatever. See, originally we sat at the table with these idiots, and we had a contract to haul these trucks, right, from Arizona to California. The facility I'm at here, I believe, was where they were building them, and they I don't know, they went bankrupt, so they're no longer around. So they auctioned all these trucks off. What up, quick? They auctioned all these trucks off. Now guess how? Yeah, they're electric. They're electric. You can look them up. Nikola. So they're brand spanking new. They've never been used. And what up, Biggie? They've never been used and went out of business. They never had a chance, I guess, to sell them or something. I don't know. I don't really know their whole backstory. I ain't gonna just say some shit. But what I know for a fact is they held an auction, and originally we had the contract through these guys to haul their trucks, and it never started for whatever reason. I'm glad. I'm so glad. See, everybody wants to say, "Hey, go, get your authority, get a direct customer, all that kind of shit." If we would have started hauling these guys trucks for them, which today we're not hauling it for them, by the way, we're hauling them for somebody else. We're hauling them for a company that we use, or excuse me, they use us, and they bought like 13, 14, 15 of these trucks. But think about this, people. Think about this. If we would have started, man, and look at these rims, man. They're still shiny. Look at this. Look at those rims. Brand new, man. That thing looks good. Look at those rims. Those rims are nice, huh? Let me fix this camera. Hang on a second, guys. What the fuck? There we go. But just think about it, guys. If we would have hauled their trucks for them, and then they would have claimed they would have did bankruptcy chapter whatever it is, chapter 11 or whatever the fuck it is, we never would have got paid. So I think originally when we contracted them, we're gonna pick them up from here and take them. Shit, it's been a long time. I forgot what city, somewhere in Southern California, and we gave them a rate of like I think $5,000. It's like 400 something miles. And when he said, "No, that's impossible, SoCal." Understand something, guys. We have double drops, RGNs, all that stuff. You gotta have a low boy to haul these trucks. Even when we put these trucks on, we're still gonna have to let some air out of the tires on the front because it's gonna be too high, even with the low boy. And I'm only like 1 inch off the ground. But just think about that, though. We got so lucky that we didn't haul these trucks because we never would have got paid. You know. So I'm sharing this story with you guys, man, because I mean, sometimes you can do all your due diligence and you just never know when they want to go bankrupt. Like, who knew this company was going to go, who knew they're going to go bankrupt, man? They got like, shit, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They probably got, I don't know, 1,000 trucks over here. That's just my take. And yeah, it's crazy because there's a whole bunch of sections everywhere. And here's the craziest shit. When they went bankrupt, they just stopped, right? So let me see if I can show you guys. So like these trucks, they're not all the way completed. I don't know if you can tell, but there's no fifth wheels on them. You guys see them? They're not all the way completed. They just stopped. You know? Where these ones over here are completed. You're not in the camera way. So yeah, man. So you just never know. This was just a money grab from the tech guys. Yeah, I wouldn't know, man. What up, SoCal? How much is diesel costing you? Because I'm headed to San Diego at the end of the year or beginning of 2026. Well, I typically have my guys fuel in Vegas, but fuel is like $5, depending where you go. High fours, low fives. Life with G3. What up, what up, what up? Yeah, so man, so learn from this story, guys. Lots of things I don't really put out, man, but this is a story you guys need to understand, man. You know, these guys, when you go direct and haul for people like this, if they would have stayed in business, they probably would have started paying us within 60 days, right? So you figure we're hauling all their trucks, $5,000 a pop, right? 60 days in. Hey, you know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy? That's Lucid Motors is where I'm at. I don't even know who Lucid Motors is, but this is where I'm at. When I looked them up, it said they build electric vehicles, and all these vehicles, all these semis are here, and this is where they held the auction, and so you never know, bro. Maybe they're out of business too. Look up and see if Lucid's out of business on Google. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. How come hang on, there we go. So I don't want to get on here and assume some shit because when you assume, That makes motherfuckers look like liars, right? So I know where I'm at. I know what happened. I know we're not hauling these trucks for the manufacturer because they're bankrupt. Thanks, and I'm planning on getting a deleted truck because the death sucks. I agree with you, man. I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. But yeah, bro, like there's some, what did it say?
No, Lucid Motors is not going out of business in Arizona. The company is in the process of expanding its Arizona operations by acquiring facilities from the bankrupt Nikola Corporation and opening a new hub in Phoenix.
Let me see that. Hang on, guys. So this company acquired the bankrupt. I, I can never pronounce her damn name. Nikola. So they acquired. Wait, let's see. Acquiring facilities from the bankrupt. Okay, now that makes sense. So the reason why I'm here at their facility is because this used to be Nikolai's facility, and they acquired it. Damn, that's crazy. How crazy is that shit? And give us this day our daily best. We are forgive for those who James. What the hell? What up, Earthworm? As we forgive those who James best against us. uh, so I guess so just doing some Google stuff. I know what my paperwork says, but so I guess they acquired this facility, which used to be because this is where we were supposed to pick the trucks up originally. So I guess they already bought the facility, so that's done. So now they're just they auctioned all the trucks off, and whoever bought the trucks, they hired the trucking company to haul the shit off. So how crazy is that? So Lucid is trying to complete. Oh, it says complete. Maybe you mean compete with Tesla. Maybe they are going to continue with the semi-production to complete with no. Oh, to compete with Tesla. I don't think they are. I could be wrong, but from what Google says, they just acquired the building, the property. What up, Oscar? Um, yeah, man. So crazy shit. But this is so Nikolai. I think I might have covered it one time on my channel. We were supposed to haul their truck starting when. I think I told you about it, huh, Oscar? Um, I don't know. A couple months ago, we were supposed to haul their shit, and yeah, they went out of business. So all these people, like, guess how low? Guess how low the unfinished trucks sold at the auction? Guess how low the unfinished trucks sold at the auction? Did Trump completely get rid of the EV mandate in California? Not yet. So, really quick, we'll talk about this California Trump stuff and all that. Look, it takes time. It takes time. And make sure you guys put your prices down. I'll tell you the answer, but put your prices down. I don't know how much these completed trucks cost. Um, but I know how much the incomplete trucks cost. Now, how incomplete? Well, it's got the chassis, it's got the rims, tires, got the cab. Matter of fact, the ones I showed you guys, they don't have the fifth wheels. It's those trucks. Um, but Trump puts the stuff, in the process, and it just takes a while for stuff like that to go into law. So I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for them to uplift all this emissions bullshit where it's done. Because, the first thing I'm going to do is well, I don't know, man. I was going to say the first thing I was going to do is go get a truck with a cab, but to be honest, I kind of like this new stuff. You know, kind of like the new stuff, man. I don't know why. I mean, I like the old stuff too, but I don't know. Quick says 45. So the incompleted trucks, and I don't know exactly how incomplete. I mean, it's got the cab, all that kind of stuff. But I want to say they went for like 4 grand, 4 grand. But I've been trying to read what kind of tires on these things, but I don't know. The wheels, the rims, you couldn't use that on another truck. But for all these people that actually went and bought these damn Nikola trucks, because they're on the road, people. Don't get it twisted. They're on the road. Just think about it. Here's the craziest shit about this electric shit, right? Look, you can't beat buying a Freightliner, a Peterbilt, a Kenworth, a damn International, a Mac, even the Volvo, all that, right? Because we know they're not going out of business, right? But this electric shit, think of all these people that bought these trucks, and now the company's out of business. Here's my thing, right? This is my take. If they're out of business, what happens to the warranty of the people that bought these trucks? You see how fucked up that shit is? These trucks probably went for like $350,000, right? He might have got a little government grant situation. Here comes another guy right here, look. Another guy. Probably lost, I don't know. But just think about that shit though. All these people that spent the money for these trucks to follow what California wants you to do, and next thing you know, they're out of business. Which means if they're out of business, what? Tell me, guys. If they're out of business, put in the chat. If they're out of business, what happens to the warranty? If they're out of business, what the fuck happens to the warranty? How much does one of those trailers go for used? It varies, man. It varies. The one that I have has a pony motor, stretches, all that stuff. So it just depends, man. It depends. I know brand new they're like 250,000. But it varies. Yep, warranty's gone. Exactly right. Voided. Exactly right, man. Exactly right. Now, how fucked up is that shit? SocaLTrucker, I wanted to get the new Kenworth Legacy Edition because it comes in the Smoking the Bandit color. Oh, does it? Shoot, if you get it, man, email me some pictures. I need to start this truck up or something. Hey, and check this out, man. Coming out here, man, I hit fucking some crazy ass rain. Crazy ass rain. I mean, it's like, man, it was coming down, man. Like it's like kind of like East Coast rain. I don't know what's going on out here in Arizona, but. And what about the folks out here that live in Arizona? They're truck drivers. They don't come out and get this work. A lot of people say there's no money in trucking, but when you haul shit like this, man, you'll make, $5, $8, $4.50, whatever you want to go at, but it's up there. I mean, it's up there. I mean, there's money out here in this trucking shit, man. But, for some reason, right, people think, hey, I know my truck's got a fifth wheel, but my truck can only pull a dry van. My truck can only pull a reefer. I just never could understand that. I never could understand that. It's got a fifth wheel for a reason. If you guys can't buy a low boy or something, they got them for rent. You might not like how much they rent them for, but they do got them for rent. I saw one time. Now you probably can find them cheaper, but I saw one time for like I think they wanted like 4,000 a month rental or some shit, 5,000 a month. I'm gonna start this truck up. Let me mute real quick. Yeah, I didn't want that dinging in your guys' ear. If you guys can hear me still okay, I got the truck running this AC. It's hot as hell. It's 100 degrees at like, what time is it? Like 7:30 o'clock?
38.
7:30 in the morning, it's 100 degrees out here. I was thinking about buying a house over there at Lake Havasu. It's just too fucking hot in this place. We spent the night here, and it was hot as hell last night. Like, it does not get a break. Yeah, 5K a month, that's not bad, all things considered. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, you get, typically it's like $8 a mile, typically, on average, right? Now, understand something, guys. You got these people, man, I got stories, man. I got stories. Let me tell you how crazy this shit is. We had a contract to haul these batteries. These batteries were 70,000 pounds, right? The batteries. We were supposed to start to haul them this month, but when the paperwork got emailed to us, the fucking batteries were 88,000 pounds. Well, 88,000 pounds, we need a 9-axle and all kinds of other shit. We got to pump, like, we're not fucking with it, right? Because, yeah, it's just too much weight. You figure these low boy trailers weigh like 20,000 pounds by themselves, or more, depending on what you have on it. Plus the truck, depending on what kind of truck you have. But 88,000 pounds, no. And originally, we were gonna do the 70,000 pound batteries for like $7,500, $8,000, going from like Long Beach to Bakersfield or some shit, right? Tracy, some shit like that. Well, 88,000 pounds, you need a whole nother setup, right? You gotta have a 9-axle, like, you gotta have a different setup, right? And guess how much? So we couldn't do it. Now, this is a direct customer, right? But we were like, we ain't gonna find nobody, we ain't fucking with it, none of that, right? So next thing you know, they found a trucking company to haul the 88,000 pound batteries that we were contracted for like $7,500 to $8,000 for 70,000 pound batteries. These damn things are 18,000 pounds more, and they got them contracted for I think $2,500. Let me tell you guys something. It ain't the fucking broker's fault. It's these damn some of these truck companies, man. Look, when they're starving, they'll do whatever they. Some people are programmed that if the wheels ain't turning, you ain't earning, kind of thing. And which is cool. That's a cool saying. But the crazy shit about this, man, is like, I don't have my damn headset. I forgot it. But thinking like that, they don't really care what the rates are. Like, you got to put your rates of what you want to haul when you have your authority. You set the rate. And if they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. But I couldn't believe that shit. If I was to haul 88,000 pound battery, I need to be at $10,000. $10,000. And these fools are doing it for $2,500. So, don't blame the brokers, guys. Blame these cheap ass trucking companies that don't know what they're worth. See, what up, Alex? I'm not earning last 2 weeks, enjoying time off. Be back at Wednesday. Yeah, I don't normally drive, man. I don't normally drive, so but it's been How long since we've been in a truck? 4 months?
4 months.
I haven't been in a truck in 4 months.
3.5 months, 4 months.
So, I wanted to get out, check out the facility, all that kind of stuff. So I'm out here. But it's hot, man. It's hot as hell out here. But yeah, you gotta enjoy your time, Alex, man, and everybody that's watching me, man. I appreciate all you guys. And from what I heard, they're gonna load us with a crane. I don't know. I don't know the specifics. I don't know if this place has a crane coming and it's part of the auction deal, or if the customer's got to buy the rent the crane, or we have a forklift at our yard because we have 2 yards nearby. We have a forklift big enough to pick these semi trucks up. Just so you guys know. And I don't know if they got a forklift here. We could have brought the goddamn fucking forklift, shit, but we got to charge. Every time that forklift goes up in the air, we got to charge. AZ is hot in the middle of the night. That's what I'm saying, man. It's too goddamn hot, man. I was thinking about buying a Lake Havasu. One of my dudes has a house over there. He's on the lake and doing all kinds of shit, And I was thinking about buying off the lake. I said, yeah, when I retire or whatever, that'd be a cool place to go retire at. But, it's like, man, if you have dogs, like, I don't know, I couldn't keep my dog outside over here. That motherfucker's gonna have to stay inside with me. But, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of fucking hot out here. I know it's hot in Arizona. I get it. But, goddamn, even at nighttime, shit, no fresh air. Oh, there goes my phone already. Sorry about that if it blew your eardrums out. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing today, man. So I'm making this video, just let it be known that just because you got a direct customer, just because you got your own authority with the direct customer, don't mean that, everything's all gravy, everything's all good, and all that other shit. If we would have hauled their trucks, we would have hauled these trucks for Nikola, whatever the fuck you would call them, we would have got burned on all that freight. I'm so glad we didn't. But I should have went to the goddamn auctions, but I should have did. And yeah, that'd have been a fun auction to go watch. But what accounting tool do you recommend for owner ops? See, so Freud works for me in the back office. So I let him take care of all that stuff. But let's just do this. Anybody that's an owner operator and you do your own back office stuff, give this man some help and put in the comments what accounting tool you guys use. What up, React TV? How's it going, brother? How's it going? So yeah, there's a whole lot of trucks here, man. And this place is big as hell. This place is big as hell. I couldn't believe. So when you come into this place, you gotta show your ID. Again, I should have filmed it, but shit, I don't know how crazy this place is with security, because they had to do to the big ass mirror, going underneath the whole entire truck and trailer. What up, Beetle Bailey? I'm in Arizona, brother. I'm in Arizona. We still got the class for new truckers. The class. Help me out, React TV. What do you mean the class? But man, so these motherfuckers are out of business. Think about this though. Think about only Alex Fitness. What's going on? Think about this. You pick up the unfinished trucks, they roll, they do all that stuff for $4 grand. You can sell them back to the government for like, I'm gonna guesstimate. I could be wrong on the numbers, but I can guesstimate and say you can probably sell it back to the government on a trade in for like maybe like 50 grand. That's probably what a lot of people are gonna try to do is buy these rolling chassis things or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how the programs work, but why else would they want to buy these fucking trucks and shit with no warranties and nothing else? It was like 8 years ago you were giving advice or mentoring new truckers. Yeah, I still got mentors. The dude you guys seen in here, Common Express. When him and I, we met. He joined my mentor program, and now him and I were like, he lives in Vegas. Now him and I were like family, man. Like that's my dude Oscar. Um, he's like family now. He's no longer a mentee to me. He's family now. Like we hang out, we break bread a lot, you know, all kinds of stuff. We do a lot of business together. So the mentees that still call me up, I'm still here for my mentees, and that was like how long ago? Abita Bailey, how's the job market in Vegas, and what's the price of diesel? The price of diesel in Vegas, just so you know, is like $3, and I can look at the screenshots when my driver sent it to me. I want to say $3.45. If you go to the what's that fuel station?
Prim.
No, not Prim.
Terribles.
Yeah, if you go to Terribles, over there off of Gene, over there in Gene. But if you go to Prim, it's like 50 cents more a gallon, and I don't know why. It's only like 20 miles from each other. Love Arizona? Shit. Arizona's nice, man. Just too goddamn hot, man. Too hot for me, man. You know, unless I'm gonna stay at the lake every day, or if I got a house out here, it definitely would have to have a swimming pool. Definitely gonna have to have a swimming pool because it's just too damn hot. But yeah, so there's a lot of people asking if I was gonna start the program back up, but I don't know. I had to realize, man, there's a lot of people out here, they don't want to learn about trucking no more. Too many people hate trucking. And you know, honestly, man, I'm not bothered by all the complaints you guys see online. I mean, I'm not bothered by none of that shit because I follow what I teach, right? Charles Barkley has his home in Arizona. Yeah, I bet old Charles Barkley's got a big ass, fat ass swimming pool, or he stays in the house. You know what I mean? It's hot, man. It's hotter out here than in Vegas. But it sucks, man. These people went out of business, man, because it's just. I mean, they're nice looking trucks. I remember when I took our customers' trucks to a show, and I'm gonna have to fucking put some AC on this thing. I remember when we took our customer electric vehicles to the show, Nikola, whatever the fuck, however you want to pronounce that shit. They were there trying to sell their trucks. I wonder if the CEO or somebody just took all the money, put it in their personal account, and just ran the fuck off. Maybe they didn't go broke. Maybe they just stole all the money and bankrupted it. Who knows? React TV says, I was trucking for 10 years, moved to Thailand. I'm trying to get back on the road. React TV, are you still in Thailand trying to get back on the road, or are you out here? Are those trucks? You guys keep asking what these trucks are. These are, like, I don't want to keep sound like a retard fucking trying to say their name. Nikola, whatever the fuck. These trucks. These are the only ones I know that went bankrupt. I appreciate the people hitting the like button, showing attendance. Yeah, trucks for days. Think about that. You guys have a truck, you know what I mean? And, unlimited amount of work, right? See, I'm in Thailand, but I want something ready to go when I get back to the USA. Okay. Well, shit, looks like we gotta move. So I gotta go, people. I guess they're opened up and we gotta go load somewhere. So maybe I might film it, make it pre-recorded. I don't fucking know. We'll see. But I appreciate you guys rocking with me. I appreciate the people that did get the notifications and join me today. Until next time.